Hi, I'm Bear Hero, and welcome to the middle of the road. Not just in terms of my skill level, but more importantly in terms of my account progress. In the 8+ years I've played, I've averaged just barely over 1 hour a day on my Iron Man account. You see, I have other priorities. I'm a family man, a devoted husband, and a dad. But this begs a question that will drive this series. Can a dad max on old school RuneScape? Realistic with myself as possible. I would like to max before sailing comes out. I'd like to be able to have all my skills 99, and I think that's a very doable goal. I think.
And lastly, if everything goes well, we're hoping to release Sailing later this year in autumn 2025.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Hey, it's me. I know what some of you might be thinking. After that announcement at RuneFest, is the series over? Well, the answer is no, right? This is dad maxing. It's not called dad maxing before sailing. But I will say it does kind of make the goal seem a lot more unreachable. But it's something I've been wanting to share for a while. And just to all the fellow dads out there, or just anybody that feels like they're kind of just overwhelmed with life, responsibilities, maybe you just recently started a relationship or got married, or just have taken on more responsibility. And that's about what I learned 2 years ago. I started to embrace this idea of what I would call incremental progress, which is taking a step back and realizing that with the limited amount of time I had from being a dad and a husband, just my job, that I was going to have to be okay with not being able to complete large goals in a short amount of time. I no longer had the free time that I once had before I had kids, and I had to come to terms with that. And it took honestly a couple of years after my first child being born to grasp that. It's also what led me from looking like this to now having run 2 half marathons and lost over 100 pounds and looking like this. It is important that as a dad or just a person that is going through a lot in life, that we try to make small changes every day that sets us up for success. It makes us better, right? Every day is a new day to make a better decision, whether it's eating healthier, whether it's completing a goal. And I'm not saying that everyone's goal needs to be maxing their RuneScape account or running a marathon, but just the idea that every day is a new day. It's the same thing that I apply just in my own life with my incremental progress mindset. Has really changed the way I go about things and the tasks that I do, both personally and and professionally, in just so many different ways. So I just want to encourage everybody out there with this silly sailing, maybe earlier than we realized announcement, that it's not about a sprint, right? It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, and life and goals, and I take it's the same concept that I apply when I run. I started running when I just gonna be straightforward with you, when I almost weighed 300 pounds. It didn't matter if I completed a mile in 20 minutes or 10 minutes. A mile is a mile. So just take that to heart as you go about your day and go about your days ahead. And hopefully, maybe somebody out there could use that bit of advice and encouragement that, if you have a goal in mind and you just, keep putting time into it and discipline yourself, you can get there. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be before sailing comes out, but it'll be there eventually. Let's get to the video. But real quick, if you would humor me for just a second, when I started this series, I told my friend, if I just got 100 views on a video, I would be astounded. I now have well over 1,000 views on my first video and over 100, of course, on my second video. But more importantly, I have somehow hit over 100 subscribers. Guys, thank you so much. Wow. Wow. I want to celebrate that milestone. The only way I can think of was to grab this party or Christmas cracker from my bank and pop it. Here's to 100 subscribers. You guys are awesome. You're awesome. Oh wait, I gotta use it on somebody. Please accept this. No. How do I pop this? I stand alone. I stand alone. All right, I have been woodcutting while I have been doing some editing for the second video, and I got a pretty good chunk of XP. I'm almost to 92, but I am going to pause here because it is time to work our way on to mining. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and do the volcanic mine because I do feel like there's a few collection log items here I can knock out somewhat quickly. Of course, the dragon pickaxe, which I have gone before, the broken one, is not so quick. Maybe we can get lucky there, but probably not. So let's go ahead and head over and we'll see. I have soloed this before, but we might try a group, we might try solo. Kind of feel it out and see what we like. So I made the decision to start collecting caskets and just kind of holding on to them for whenever I get them as tasks later on in the collection log, generate task spreadsheet. So anyway, get 12, 6, 2, 1, 2, and 1. No masters, of course, because I haven't opened anything. So but yeah, just been kind of collecting. Maybe I'll open them at some point if I get to a certain amount or if I'm just feeling it. But for now, I'm just kind of doing clues as I get them when I'm skilling and doing AFK stuff, and then just, adding them to the bank. Got a nice little stack starting to form here, and we'll see what comes of it. So good news. I came here and I realized I had some leftover points from some solos that I did a long time ago, and we can go ahead and actually unlock our first
collection log slot completed.
Yeah. Look at that. Haven't even started and already knocking them off. So we also have to get the large water container and the ultra fertile soil spell, which is 50,000 points in total. So we'll work our way towards that. All right, it's been a while since I've done this solo, so maybe a little bit rough, but it's not too difficult. So basically I mark these tiles, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this boulder right here. And then I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go up here and I'm going to do this. And I may need to put on, no, I don't need that. I'm gonna cross this. Okay, I'm gonna go here first. I wanna make sure, yep, there's that guy. So now we're gonna toss on the protection prayer. Check this. Okay, we're gonna go back over here. Okay, we'll check this one right here. And then now we return to that vent and we should be able to take that off now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna repeat the process of mining this boulder and then placing this large rock. So mine, place. So we'll just kind of do that until we get, I believe it's 400 points is what we want. There we go. 400 points obtained. We'll go back up the ladder. And that's how you do this solo. You go up and I believe you get 400 points. It's a really quick game. Not very long at all. So we go here and we should be able to trade. Yep, we got 400 points. We were at 123, now we're at 523. So we're going to basically do that until we get 50,000 points. Let's get to it. All right, I've done a little bit of Volcanic Mine already, just a few games here and there. Got about 4,195 points. I'm going to go ahead and try to do this for 1 solid hour. Just as efficient as I can be. Not going to try to, sweat it out too much, but just, try to do a solid 1 hour of this because I do want to try to do a mass world or just a world with more people. So I'm going to do solo and mass and kind of compare what I can get done points wise and XP wise as well. So let's go ahead and toss maybe this up here on the tracker. Yeah, we'll kind of just keep track as we go. All right, let's go ahead and see what we can get done in 1 hour. So I think it's just the time of night I'm trying to join, but I went over to the Volcanic Mine Mass World and there's nobody there, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep on with solos. It's okay, we'll just kind of keep doing this and nothing else will get knocked out in a couple hours. So let's hop in. All right, I've been working on a few games. I noticed I got over that 10,000 points, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy this large water container, knock out this collection log, and we'll just have one more to go for, which is the ultra fertile soil spell. Go ahead and get this here. Unlock.
Collection log slot completed.
Let's go. In the future, I'll give you twice as much water when you go into the mine. I don't think I'll need that. It's interesting that that's a collection log, but it's not like an item I just like take out of the minigame. It's like in the minigame, which is kind of an interesting. I don't know if is there any other collection log slot item like that where you don't actually get the item. I have to do like a little bit of research. It's pretty kind of an interesting collection log thing. Yeah, cool. Large water container collected in 582 on the collection log slots. So I'm gonna play a game with some friends. That's not RuneScape, so I'm gonna be doing some AFK star mining on the side. We'll get back to Volcanic Mine as soon as that's over, so we'll get a little bit of passive XP while we play some Rocket League on the side. One thing I like about doing shooting stars is like sometimes you get to go to places in the map I would never go otherwise. Like who's ever up here for anything other than mining the star? Let me know in the comments if you've ever been to this location for anything else. I think there are like some dragons up here, maybe red or black, so maybe that's a reason why you might come here, but other than that, like I don't know why you would. So I saw a comment on one of my more recent videos about my playtime and just talking about how, it's not really that casual, right? 139 days, it's quite a bit of time for an account. And I would agree, I don't feel like I'm like the most casual player, but to put it in a little bit of perspective, yeah, that's 139 days when I first arrived 3,000 plus days ago. So yeah, when you put it like that and you realize I've been playing for 8.5 years and I've only put in so much time, it maybe makes it look a little bit better. So just wanted to show that off, just kind of give a little more context with the snail pace I'm moving at here. A little bit of snail pace. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I did 3 quick clue scrolls, knocked them out, got those from star mining, and now I think I'm gonna head back over to Volcanic Mine to knock out that final collection log slot. All right, I am back at Volcanic Mine, just trying to finish off that last collection log, which is the ultra fertile soil tomb. I think that's what it's called, or something like that. But just have about maybe 19k more points, so I'm just kind of knocking it out a little bit here and there when I can. It's not my favorite mining method, if I'm being honest with you, but it's not too terribly long to get it all done. I just wish that the time I was playing was more active for like the mass worlds. I just can't seem to find a good like contingency of players to be able to play with on Volcanic Mine while I'm on. So I guess it's just the time of the day I'm on. So it is what it is. All right, I was listening to music when this happened, so I had to mute this clip. But this is basically when I died in the mine, and yeah, unfortunately, I was dropped on my head inside the Volcanic Mine, and it hurt. It hurt a lot. Well, that's never happened before. I died at a Volcanic Mine. That was crazy. I looked away for a second. I was watching a YouTube video, and yeah. Well, okay, let's look at our stuff. There we go. No harm, no foul. Go ahead and get all our stuff back here and make sure we got everything equipped. And let's go ahead and see where we're at. We died. I got a little stopping point. Oh, almost at 30,000. Very nice. Getting close to 40k for the soil spell. Right, this is an important rock. It is the last one for the last game that we need to get the final collection log slot we're going to take from here. So let's go turn those points in and get that knocked out. There we are, 40,000 points and a little bit of extra right there. We're going to go ahead and click on this. We'll actually right click and buy it.
Collection log slot
Let's
completed.
go. And that is another collection log item, 583. We have everything we're going to get from here. We're not going to stick around for the broken pickaxe. We definitely won't be doing that, at least not in the time we'll get to max, and we're so close to a level. We'll knock that out at stars. That should be the last time we'll do Volcanic Mine for probably ever. Probably ever. We do have one other mining collection log thing, which is going to be the Kim Dozel mine stuff, but that is a task on the generate task list, so we eventually will go back there. But for now, we'll probably just do most of our mining training at stars. I don't really see any other reason why. Just keep it AFK. Gives me something to AFK whenever I need to do some editing or other things, or general work stuff. So yeah, it's a big thing. Mining is what I would consider pretty much AFK going forward, which is really nice. We do need to read this book real quick. The book contains the secrets to an upgraded fertile soil spell, which I will maybe never use. I don't know. I have no idea what application this has. So yes, you read the book. The power to use and upgrade fertile soil spell. You must carry at least 2 volcanic ash in order to empower it. Okay. All right, everybody, we got it. I am so close to a mining level. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and power mine this iron. I do have the expert mining gloves, so this should go really quickly. I just want to get this level before I run the stats for this week because it is Wednesday. I just want to make sure I get that on there to boost up my total levels gained. And here is 88 mining. The right column is done. And oh my goodness, 2100 total level. That's a big number. It's a big number. It feels good. It feels good. Let's go to the stats. Here we are again. The stat sheet is back. It is time to do a little magic and get those stats up on the screen. Bish, bash, bish, boosh. All right. Here we are. And I'm going to be honest, a little bit of a reality check for this stat check. Week 3 that we've checked these stats. And let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Let's not sugarcoat it. We got significantly less XP, and there's a reason for that. We did not have a remote work schedule this week. We were fully back into the workplace, and like the whole series is centered around. I'm a dad and got other responsibilities and duties that I have to do, and that kind of came into play here. So the XP went the opposite way. A negative 2 million from last week, down 2 million, I should say. Did get a nice clean 1 level, but it was a clean level, right? Mining is a very AFK-able skill. The volcanic mine took us a while, so got that 1 mining level, just squeaked it in right before we checked the stats. Had to get at least a 1. Maybe that won't always be the case going forward, but that was nice. Did end up getting 3 collection log slots. I'm not even quite sure which ones I got. Let's take this off for a second and let's see what those were in the overview. Oh, so yeah, they're all volcanic mine. So the ash covered tome, the large water container, and the volcanic mine teleport, which is not bad. Not bad at all. So we'll take some clogs. Any clogs are good clogs. And then we surprisingly played 28 hours, which is not too far down from the hours from last week. So that's interesting, comparatively. So yeah, it's interesting to think about. I guess the mining took up so much time, AFK wise, and also just doing that. And volcanic mine took a while, so definitely chunked that up throughout the week quite a bit. I will say I am happy to see the wise old man hours go down a little bit. Again, this is the time until max. We shaved off 8 hours, so not too far off from last week. So the mining we did pay off in that regard. So it'll be nice one day to see this below 800. Hopefully in another month it'll be that way. There you go. Stats for this week. Again, a reality check is a good way to put these. So excited to continue on, and I love looking at the data here. Speaking of which, let's take a look at our favorite graph for the week. All right, I always like looking to see what we did on what days. So we got a good amount of XP for last Wednesday. About 200k. I was remote that day. I don't know why I got no experience on Thursday, other than the fact that I probably just spent time with family and did a good job of not logging in. I was remote that day, but I was working a lot and doing things I needed to do, so I just didn't really have a lot of downtime. Friday, and kind of a consistent XP amount. You did a little bit of mining each day for the rest of the days, and of course yesterday had another family day and spent time. Went out for a walk. The weather's finally nice around here. And then today, not a lot of XP gained. This is probably a little bit delayed, but it's always going to be that way, so I'm not too concerned about it on the chart. It'll all even out in the end. But yeah.
I believe Old School RuneScape is the best MMO on the planet.
Let's play a game called How Much XP Can We Get During the Old School RuneScape RuneFest live stream. That's right. We're watching all the updates, and we're going to be paying attention to that. So let's see what the ending XP will be. I think we'll even get a level. We may have to jump in and announce that, and then we'll keep watching the stream, and then we'll maybe talk about the things while we're doing the next bit of content.
There are many ways to use your boat.
92
In true
wood
old school
cutting during the
fashion,
sailing
many
and
roads lead to
alpha
99,
announcement.
But
Let's
the path
go!
that you choose is up to you.
Jagex announced that they are working to release sailing in autumn of this year. I think we might be in trouble. To max before sailing comes out. All right, if you're curious how much XP you can get for watching one Old School RuneScape Summit reveal, and also you can watch the Golden Gnomes, it is 188k XP. All right, so Old School RuneScape just released their roadmap, I guess for the rest of 2025 and kind of into 2026 a little bit. They're going to expand on some more stuff in the Winter Summit or at the Winter Summit, which I usually think happens in January. But I thought I would just go ahead and just, keep chopping wood here for a second. I'll kind of throw up the different announcements on the screen. Just quickly go through the things. I don't think anybody really wants to hear my take on all of the things and go into a deep dive. There are much more important people in this game that have a better understanding. But I thought I would just kind of comment on it and just kind of go over the different announcements if you haven't heard them, and, just give my general first take opinion. And yeah, so Sailing Alpha is coming out this month, right? I'm recording this on March 1st, which is when RuneFest is happening, the reveals, I should say. And that's awesome. I'm excited to get in there. I mean, I am a selling advocate, right? I'm excited for the skill. That's the one I voted for out of the 3 that were up for choices, and I'm just excited to get my hands on it and actually play test it. I'm excited to also see the feedback, because apparently it was also available to the RuneFest ongoers, or the goers, people that went to RuneFest. They were able to test it out. So I'm excited to see what leaks out from that and kind of get the general feel of what it's like. Yama, the new in-game boss, looks like they kind of gave us Royal Titans as a way to kind of build into this duo team boss. I'm not sure about difficulty. It is going to release with new best in slot rewards. It says in-game. So I'm thinking, in-game is raids level, Inferno, Coliseum level. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. I probably won't be touching that anytime soon, but it should make for good content to watch from other streamers and YouTubers. Varlamore, the Final Dawn, that's exciting. I'm excited for that, just to kind of see what it all entails. Been kind of just enjoyed every Varlamore release so far. I don't think I've touched Varlamore Part 2 as much as I did Part 1. But I've been pleasantly surprised with the new area. So my big thing is I'm excited for the fletching activity. That's weird, I know. But and I don't know. I'm just excited for all the things. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do on release, or how that plays into like this progress series. But it'll be just cool to watch again, see people interact with it and connect with it. And I'm sure I will go dive into it on the release day and kind of have some content surrounding that. So I'm excited to see what that's all about. Summer Sweep Up. So it looks like kind of the big things they talked about was making halberds better. So kind of keep talking about uncapping it or unshackling it, and kind of giving it some more uses in different areas. So I'm excited to see how that affects meta for melee, bossing and whatnot. Elemental weakness expansion. I think that's great. Kind of building off of the system they added, which people have seemed to like a lot. I'm sure they were just testing the waters to see if it was going to work, and I think people overall have really liked the elemental weaknesses. Drop table adjustments, that could be interesting. Dedicated Slayer quality of life, that would also be interesting. I would assume shuffling around some Slayer task or Slayer Master task lists, and maybe even the point system. So that could be interesting. So the big thing, especially for the series, because, one of the things is I want to max before Sailing comes out, is that it's coming out a lot quicker than I thought it would. I really thought 2026 was going to be the year. I still think it could get pushed back. We all remember Mobile Winter 2017, but I think it could get pushed back. But they are aiming to release it in autumn, which would be amazing. I want to max, but I want to play skilling too. I want to interact with skilling. I feel like there's so much potential for that. So that's a big thing. Autumn, which could be, I assume, October or November, right? So one of those two. Not sure if autumn extends anywhere in UK, but somewhere in that time frame. So that's like what, 9 months from now, 7 or 8 months from now. That's crazy that we could be, about half a year away from sailing. That's crazy. Again, I'm still gonna think. I still think that it could be pushed back. I feel like it's more likely it'll be pushed back than releasing on time, due to feedback from like alpha and stuff like that. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just hit the nail on the head and it's perfect and all the things are great and they just release it. Next is the Blood Moon Rises. That's the early 2026 Grandmaster finale to the Myrique storyline, the vampire storyline. That'll be awesome. As someone that has all the quests done, of course we're going to dive into it on the day of release, and of course it's going to be top priority to get that done, with also the tease that we're going to have access to Vampirium, which is in the polls right now to be voted on, but I'm positive that's going to pass. But that's the big content that's being announced. They did also do a cheeky little tease for Raids 4, which is coming in 2026. I would expect that to be midway through 2026 or later in the year. And then just the whole Project Zenaris, which I'm not a big, I think it could create some cool content. I don't know if I will be, accessing it or using it. But if you're into that private server, Project Zenaris, which is going to be like the official private servers through Old School RuneScape, you might take a look into that as well. So all these can be found probably on the Old School RuneScape channel. Definitely would give it a look if you're curious about any of those announcements, or if you want to ask in the comments. I'm happy to point you towards a direction or just give you a short answer if you want to know more about it. So, but yeah, awesome. Those are some pretty cool reveals. It was a good RuneFest. Really, really well done. Loved it. All right, enough wood cutting. We got to generate our tasks because we finished up 88 mining recently. I say recently because it's been a little bit gap since I recorded. Sorry, been busy. But let's go ahead and generate our next task, and maybe we can finally get our easy tier to 90%. What do we got? What's it gonna be? Ooh, I've been wanting to go back to there. I've done rumors, but I never have got a unique. I'm almost 91 hunter. Which is, I think it's the top tier one you can do. So awesome. It is time for Hunter Rumors. We may even do some birdhouse runs along the way. I'm going to be honest, I don't typically keep up with those very well. So we may just go ahead and maximize XP and knock that out. So let's go and figure out how we're going to do this Hunter Rumor. We really haven't done very many of them. Let's go. So this is actually my first birdhouse run with redwood logs, even though I'm already 92 wood cutting, so I probably should have been doing this for a while. I'm a terrible Iron Man. Terrible. Right, let's put it together. Okay, need 90 crafting. Let's look at the magic logs. I am an idiot. First try. Let's go. All right, it's time to start Hunter Rumors. If you have never heard of Hunter Rumors, they are in the Hunter Guild, which was released with Varlamore when it first came out. Basically, it takes you all around the Gielinor, and you're doing different hunter assignments, trying to get these rare items to bring back to the Hunter Rumor or Hunter Guild to complete these rumors. Kind of like almost like Slayer, but for Hunter. There is actually like a trick you can do where you can set up a block list to like kind of not do certain tasks that maybe are not as good. But for me, whenever I did this on release, I had a pretty good time and I didn't really feel like annoyed by anything. So I don't know, maybe we'll just try it out and see how it goes. I'm not too concerned right now, but maybe, if there are things that I'm feeling like are taking too long. But for the most part, I'm just going to have fun with it and work on getting that one unique, which is one of the Hunter Clue, or not Hunter Clue, but Hunter, which is one of the Guild Hunter outfit pieces. If we go here to the collection log in the Hunter Guild, this is one of the items we're trying to get, either the Huntsman's Kit, the Guild Hunter Headwear, or one of these pieces right here, which are all droppable from rumors, so which we get with Hunter loot sacks. So we'll just complete them and see if we can get lucky. All right, the first Hunter rumor task we have is to catch a saber-tooth kebbit and get a kebbity tough. So again, that's that rare item. It just drops from the saber-tooth kebbits, and I think that since I've done this, they have set up anti-dry mechanic. So if you don't get it in 30, you will be able to complete your task, or you'll get it guaranteed on 30. So, which is awesome. It's nice. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, there we go. I got the kebbity Let's go turn that in and see if we can get lucky right off the bat. All right, so I should need to turn this in here. Go to rumor. We've got a nice little chunk of XP here. And I got a hunter loot sack. Before we accept this, let's go ahead and open it up and see if we can get lucky with one of the unique items. Not lucky, but that's okay. But look at that loot, not too bad. Some bones for prayer XP, some spear tips, different types of logs, some herbs, a nest, and some, yeah, just some general good loot for an Iron Man. So I'll take it, not too bad. And we did 18 in total, so I guess I did 17 whenever it first came out. So sweet. All right, another rumor turned in. Let's see if we can get lucky off this one. We cannot. This is my first time doing Teku salamanders. And there is a rare drop, like a 1 in 1,000 Teku salamander, which is like the highest salamander you can get. So it'd be kind of cool to get that. I don't know if it's a collection log slot or not, but it is rare. So it'd be kind of cool to snag that as a drop. Well, I already got the items, so I guess I won't get a chance to get it this task. Time for another loot sack. In time for another disappointment. Loot sack, loot sack, loot sack. We're going to try the old easy clue method and stack up a few of these sacks. Let's say 5 and then we'll open them. So we have ourselves 5 loot sacks, the basic variety. I did take a quick look at the wiki, and it looks like that we can get any of the hunter equipment set for 1 out of 50, so 1 out of 50 chance to get those items, except for the hunter kit, which I don't think we can get from the basic sack. So we do have a little bit of a chance to get something unique for the clog slot. I will say though, we are still doing basic, trying to set up a couple of blocks. So we're just going to kind of keep going through those until we get one. So, but let's go ahead and see what we got here. Just some items here. Some bone shards. Not sure how much XP those are. Let's take a look. Let's see how much XP bone shards are. So not much. Looks like about 5 XP per bone shard. So we're looking at like, what, 2,500 XP, which is not a lot, but maybe it does add up over time. So, all right, let's go back to rumors. We'll get 5 more and then we'll open them up again. All right, I did a few rumors on mobile while I was watching some TV, and I thought I'd go ahead and open them up. I did actually switch over to expert. I think I'm going to go ahead and just probably, for now on, go the highest one I can. I'm not really getting much luck on the block list, and I kind of am getting tired of just doing the basic one. So let's see if we get lucky, though. Maybe we don't have to do any more at all. So let's see what we get from these. Again, we're looking for a unique item in the collection log. Nothing from there. Nope, nothing there. But those expert ones did get us some more, well, it's better loot, I should say. So better loot. So not bad, but not what we're looking for. All right, our first rumor back to the expert tier. Let's go ahead and see if we can get lucky on this first sack. And we don't. We don't. Just get some bones, some herbs, and some meat. Some meat. You know the best part about doing these birdhouse runs on YouTube is that you can't tell that I've only done 3 in the last 3 days. It just looks like I'm doing them all the time. Just, yeah, but shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody that I'm not doing them like I should. So I'm working towards my 5th expert sack here, and I got an interesting task that I'd like to go ahead and share about right now because it's one of the weird flexes I actually have. I actually have herbivore. I actually have done over 1,000 herbivore. I did this back whenever I was training up my herblord to 90 for raids, when I thought I was gonna, send chambers and realized I don't have the gear to really do that adequately. But I was also training, I think, fletching at the time, doing broad arrows, and I just needed something to kind of have like a distance where I could AFK that, I say AFK, but I could also passively like train the fletching while I was doing something, and rooftops really wasn't really cutting it for me. So I just went for herbivore, and I was able to actually get the pet. So the herbivore pet is actually something I do have, and it's kind of a nice little cool flex that I have. And there he is. Look at him right there. Look at that little guy. Hey, yo, are you hungry? That depends. What have you got, man? Sure, I can knock you up a salad. Okay, yeah, good talk, good talk. All right, 5 rumors. Let's go ahead and give them an open. Expert sacks. Let's see if we can get these collection log items knocked out. We just need one. It's all we need is just one thing. So let's see if we can get lucky.
Collection log slot completed.
That easy. The huntsman kit. Let's go. That's going to be great for our supplies too. Never really interact with this item or really know what it does for. I know it's like a storage, almost like the tackle box. So I'm excited to see what I can do with it. Let's go ahead and open the rest of these and see if we can get lucky with anything else. We did not. So we did not get lucky with anything else. But we got a collection log item, which we will happily take. Ooh, let's go ahead and see what this thing can do. So it looks like I saved a little bit of bank space, about 3 spots in total, after tossing in a few things that were in the bank. The noose wand and the teasing stick was not in my bank. I bought those when I started the Hunter Rumors. Didn't expect to get so high up into the level of 90. I'm almost 91. We'll save that for another day, but it is some nice XP just from trying to get a collection log slot. So I'll take that any day of the week. But it is time that will complete our task. Let's knock it off the list. Any day we get to complete a task on the generate task is a good day. And I think this should bring us to 90%. Let's go ahead and see. And it did not. Womp womp. That's okay. The next one for sure. And it should be coming pretty quickly because crafting is only a few chisels away. Let's get to it. So once upon a time, I did some CG to get my Bofa, and I acquired quite a few gems that I never got around to cutting. I think this is going to make this level for crafting just go super quick. So let's go ahead and just knock this out, and we'll see how quickly it actually takes us to get it. And this is what we like to see. An easy level. 88 crafting. Let's go. We can now craft Huey Coatal bodies. Okay. We may need that one day. Who knows? Who knows? But more importantly, 88 crafting. And we got 4 more skills to go to level out our 88 bases. But we do have a collection log item to go for, or at least a generate task as well. That was a nice level. I still got plenty of gems left, so I think the next few crafting levels will look pretty good. What can I boost for? Let's check that out real quick. Now that we have this, man, I switched over to this new. I don't like this. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm glad this is what I like here. I'm used to this. Why did I ever have the new skill information stuff? Okay, let's see. Can I boost for anything significant? So 93. Already can boost for a Zenite. I already have boosted for a Zenite. So I think the next big upgrade would be the Zenite bracelet and boosting for that, which I can't get. Right now. So it's a couple more levels away. But that's okay. It's okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we're gonna roll on the generate task. And just like that, we are back to roll a new task. This task should, when completed, give us 90%, surely. Let's roll. Get Infinity Gloves. You know what? I'm actually not too scuffed about this because they did recently update MTA, and so I'm not too scuffed about going back to there. I have been there before. Let's see what I got so far on the collection log, and it's gonna surprise some of you. I have look at this. Hold on, sorry, remove this Chrome here. Look at what I have here. For some reason, way back in the day, I decided I just wanted to get the Master Wand. Dumb decision. I don't have a Kodai. I just decided I wanted, and I decided I wanted the Mage Book, and the Infinity Boots, and I just decided I wanted a lot of different things. But the Infinity Gloves, by far, is I'm pretty sure a pretty quick item to get. But this is kind of a weird set of items. I know the Mage's Book is not really useful. Neither is the Master Wand a whole lot. For some reason, I think when I went for it a long time ago, I was just like, I'm just going to go for this thing because I can use it for barraging, but it's not even good for barraging. Like, obviously, you know, there's a better item in order to barrage with. Anyway, the log is weird, but we're going to be getting that much closer to green logging it by getting the Infinity Gloves. Let's head over there. All right, let's see what I'm working with here. I need 175 telekinetic grab points, 175 graveyard, 225 alchemist, and then 1,500 enchantment points. That's pretty low. I don't think this will take me very long at all. And I've done this recently on leagues, which I know the multipliers through the roof on there, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. So I think I'm going to start with the rooms I like the least, Telekinetic and the Alchemist room, and then we will kind of go from there, and I'll just kind of come back on the clip, and it'll feel like I did it in a snap of the fingers, but it'll take me probably about a couple hours. For me, it's been a couple hours. For you, it's been no time at all, but we have
Collection log
the
slot
Infinity
completed.
Gloves. That's right, a collection log item complete. Let's go. Let's put those bad boys on there. And hey, they've actually matched the graceful not too bad. Nice. Very nice. All right, I feel like I've been saying it every item for the last few items, but I think this is the one. Come on, 90% on the easy tier. There we go. We are 90% on the easy tier of the generate task. Again, shout out to Tedious, who brilliantly came up with this idea in his YouTube series. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. Love the idea of just, going through the collection log and kind of tiering it up from easy to medium to hard. All right. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually kind of excited because we are heading on to agility next, which is maybe to some of you sound crazy, but I do enjoy me some good laps. And I have options. Who knows if we'll ever see these Infinity Gloves again, but they are going into the Magic Wardrobe. And one day we'll put the rest of the Infinity set in there. But for now, they're there. I did not even know there were these multicolor ones. Did not know that there were ornament kits for these, but okay. So like I said, there are options for agility, and here are what we have. Option 1 would be going to do the Colossal Worm agility, and we can get the graceful set or work towards that. Again, the idea is we're going to go for a collection log and just kind of knock out the skill along the way. That's option number 1. Option 2 are the monkey backpacks. I'm kind of thinking about going for this. It's just so random. So that would be the other option. Can knock that out. And then option 3 is going back to the Hallowed Sepulchre. And option 3 is going to the Hallowed Sepulchre. And option 3 is going to the Hallowed Sepulchre. And finishing that off, I do have 8 of the 16 items, but there are a lot more that I need. I may actually save this for the last thing. I'm feeling like we go do the monkey backpacks. Completely arbitrary, but I kind of want to get it done. I kind of want to do it. I don't know. I'm feeling monkey backpacks. All right. In order to unlock the backpacks, we have to basically do this course. In total 2,000 times. I doubt we'll actually get it done on this level. Probably like 1 or 2 of the backpacks. So I'm going to slap the lap amounts. But the first one we're going for is 100 laps, which will unlock the Karamjan monkey variant of the backpack. I'm not quite sure if it'll automatically unlock the collection log slot on 100 or if I have to talk to this like monkey guy down here in order, it seems like Baba Woo or something like that, in order to get that unlock. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and just churn out some laps and do what we do with agility, and I'll let you know when we hit a milestone. How about that? All right, it's moment of truth time. I'm completing lap 100. Will I instantly get the collection log, or do I have to do something for it? Okay. Completed 100 laps. You can now transform your monkey into a Karamja monkey. I gotta find that monkey somewhere. I didn't see him in my bank, and he's not in my cape rack. Yes, I forgot my monkey in the burning rubble of crates. Of course. All right, let's see how this collection log works here. You need to transform it. So let's transform it and see if this works. To the Karamja monkey.
Collection log slot
There
completed.
we go. What can I say? 100 laps done and a Karamja monkey on my back. Look at that cute little guy. Got a lot more laps to go, my friend. You better hold on, little spider monkey. Would you believe me if I told you it was time to track our stats again? That's right. It is time to dive back in. It's been a whole other week. Not even sure, like, when I do the editing, I'll be able to see how many clips are in between. It doesn't feel like I've done a lot. But we did actually get more XP than last week, which is great. I did actually add a new piece here at the bottom, which is going to kind of keep track of my monthly progress. Thought it might just be fun to kind of see how we progress as the months go along. This is another way to kind of compare piece by piece as the journey continues. I will say that for this XP, I did go on to Wise Old Man and set the parameters exactly from February 1st to February 28th. So I'll do this. So the XP might seem a little bit different because these weeks are not perfect. Obviously, I do mark like what date I do these. So this will be sometimes a little bit off because the way these are recorded are just every Wednesday. And this is recorded for like a clean month. Same with total levels. And that's why it's a little bit higher than up here because I did do some stuff before I began. And then, of course, collection log slots. Again, it doesn't record the total. And again, sometimes the weeks will be kind of cut in half depending on the Wednesday and where that falls in the start of the month or end of the month. But I digress. Let's look at this week's stats and see how we compare. All right, let's take a look at the week 4 stats since we started the series. So the big thing is that we made some progress. We got 851k XP this past week, and that's up from last week, up by 243k. So we're trending in the right direction. So that helped a lot. To kind of I would say get back on track. We're going up. It's all that matters, right? So right now at 2102, we're kind of making our way into the 2100s. Log slots, we got 3, which is about the same amount as last week. We played a significantly less amount of time this week, 19 hours. It's been so busy, y'all. I mean, I literally can think of all the things I've had to do since last Wednesday, and there were nights where I was doing some work stuff. I think 3 nights in a row. I mean, last work week. So it's been a busy week, work wise, like the last 7 days, I should say, work wise. And so because of that, of course, things take a dip. And when I'm looking at things to prioritize my time with, it's family and, then goes work and then, my own personal time. And so, like that's what I look at for those things. So RuneScape's always going to be the thing. Personal time, creativity time, video editing, all that stuff. It's always going to be what takes a dip first because I'm not going to sacrifice, family time for things like that. So we did actually make a little bit of progress in the Wise Old Man time to max. Remember, that's what this number is here for. So we shaved off 3 hours again from the 19 we played. So, there you go. This is probably since like that weird glitch in the first week, this is the most significant time that the least significant amount of time that we shaved off. And again, it's been a slow week, but we were able to get more XP than we did the week prior. I think it may be a little bit deceiving though because we did do MTA for a collection log, so it's kind of moot XP. It's put in a skill that already has been maxed out. So yeah, but it was still nice to get that knocked out. Never have to go back there for that item again, right? So that's nice. So yeah, I'm just happy we're turning back in the right direction. I'm excited to see if we can get this maybe back into the million plus. That'd be great. But yeah, let's keep chugging along. That's our total for week 4. What do you think about this monkey place?
I like
it.
Do you live here as a ninja monkey?
I don't live here as a ninja monkey, no. I just decided to come here and run this course.
Are you going back?
Yeah, I'm just basically doing it over and over. What do you think about that?
That's gonna take you forever.
Yeah, probably will. You're probably right. What was your question?
Can you be a monkey on those monkey bars?
I was a monkey on the monkey bars.
Can you be a person on the monkey bars?
Nope, you gotta be a monkey to be on the monkey bars.
Why?
This is an island where monkeys live. Only monkeys live here.
Why?
All right, and this climb down will be lap number 250, which means, that's right, we can now transform our monkey into a zombie monkey. Let's see what this looks like. So we got the little Karamja monkey. Let's remove this. This should also unlock the collection log slot. Zombie monkey.
Collection log slot completed.
Hey, and now we can wear this very spooky zombie monkey on the back there. Nice. Onward to the next one, which I think is 500. Yeah. 500, the Maniacal monkey. All right, let's get it. All right, I am here at TOA. Gonna run it's a quick little break from monkey laps. See if we can get lucky with the purple. I have about 21 KC, so not too much. No, 22 KC. Sorry, 22 KC. Just a couple of threads, and some catch a rune. So not too much. Just trying to see if we can get lucky here. Just I'm gonna do a quick duo with a friend just for some fun and see how it goes. White light.
This time, that's okay.
White light. Yeah, just a couple of rune catches or catches of rune and some soul runes, I guess. And just like that, we're back to the monkey grind. He's about to die. This guy's about to die here. He's about to die. He's getting attacked by the monkeys. Oh no. Is he done for? He teleported out. Looks like I missed lap 400 there. We're at 401 now. Making our way to 500 for the next monkey backpack unlocked. We will probably get there for sure. Don't know if we'll make it to the one after. Actually, pretty good chance we won't make it to the one after. So, but the Maniacal monkey should be in our grasp before we get level 88 agility. They said it couldn't be done. They said it couldn't, but it was. 500 laps. I don't know who said it, but someone did. 500 laps for the Maniacal monkey transmog. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. Transform the zombie monkey to the Maniacal monkey.
Collection log slot completed.
It's beautiful. 588 log slots and the Maniacal monkey in the back. Oh, it looks absolutely diabolical. Maniacal even. It looks so creepy. Look at his teeth. Oh, I love it. I love it. I used to actually... Oh, no way. No. Yeah, no way. No way for real. Okay. I actually used to... Let's eat this here. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Bird. I'm so sorry. Everything is happening right now. Let's eat the sandwich while we kill this bird. I used to actually catch these Maniacal monkeys for like quote-unquote AFK Hunter XP on my main back in the early days of OSRS. But besides that point, we are working our way to 88 agility. Definitely won't unlock the next one at 1,000 laps this level, but it will be done on the next agility level when we get back around to it. So not bad. Let's go ahead and knock out this last level, and we'll get this middle column done for our grind for base 88s. There we go. So I don't really know if I've talked about my rates at all with XP. At least I don't think I have. But if I'm concentrating like a pretty decent amount, I'm getting like 44k, 45k XP an hour at this course. If I'm not, I mean, it's, as abysmal, like 22k. But again, it just helps going for collection log items and really just helps the level go by a lot faster. What we've knocked out 3 or 4 since we started this, so just a nice, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 3 collection log total slots, and just going for one level. So kind of 3 monkeys with 1 stone kind of thing here, which is good. I am so close to the level, and the game has the audacity to tell me to take a break. You've been playing for a while. Listen, game. I am 7 laps away from a level. I am not gonna take a break. I'm almost there. And that's the one to the left is what its current level is. It's not even what it's going to be.
Okay. Yeah, so my Moltres is like at the top of the list.
How did I forget to record the level? I think I did get a replay clip, but oh my gosh. There it is. Level 88 agility done. There it is. There it is. Enough monkeying around. Middle column is complete. 2103. A few collection logs, and 631 is going to be the final lap for this level, which means we'll definitely get the next backpack when we come back for 89 agility in the future. So, all right, it's time to roll a task. It's crazy to think that we are almost wrapping up the easy tier. It'll take us still about 20 different tasks for us to do that, but we are getting close, and the medium tier is already halfway done just from previous log slots, and yeah, it's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and see what we're going to be doing to finish out the middle column. The next tier of metal boots, I need to make sure that I have that already retroactively knocked off, and maybe a quick task that we can skip over, but let me go ahead and see real quick. All right, it actually looks like I did go ahead and knock that off, but I also retroactively knocked it off in the medium tier, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and knock these steel boots off the list and do the task, and it'll just wrap it all up nice and neat. And it's a pretty easy task to get done. Just got to kill, I think, some pyrophines, or either could do some harpy bug swarms. Probably going to do pyrophines, though, unless harpy bug swarms are just easier. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and knock out these steel boots. I'm going to take a little bit of a break doing some AFK woodcutting so I can do some editing. But yeah, we'll so don't be surprised if you see like a woodcutting level spliced in between. So we'll see. Pause those steel boots. It's that time again. Clip, clap, clip, clap. It's time for the week stats. Boom. All right, another week recording on the stat sheet. Listen, I think this number's a little deceptive here. So we got 668k XP. That's down 183k from last week. We gained a little bit more than that. We only got one level, and that was our agility level. And that's why I think this is a little bit deceptive, because we really put in some time getting that agility level. It was not, agility is not an easy skill, right? People don't consider it to be a easy skill with a high XP rate very often. So I feel like going for the monkey backpack, pushing through agility, I take more solace in the fact that it's agility level than, necessarily having more levels in like this week or whatnot. So only got 2 collection log slots. Of course, the monkey backpacks is what we got. Played about a similar amount of hours. I'm just gonna be honest, it's just been 2 really busy weeks for me, back to back with work stuff. So it's just, it's been taking a toll in hours, and it's, the way it is. I am happy about this though, because we did get -6 hours. We shaved off 6 whole hours from the wise old man time to max. And this is starting to look like maybe by the end of March, we could be below 800, which I don't know why it makes me so excited. It could, because it's not 800. I don't know. It's just less than 800 hours to max. I don't know. I don't know why that feels so attainable, but obtainable, but it does. And I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy, especially with sailing peeking around right around the corner, and being a dad, and full-time job, and you've seen the intro. But yeah, so this is gonna wrap up this video, episode 3. I hope you all have been enjoying kind of the stat tracking. I'm thinking about adding a new column here. Let me know what you think, if you watch all the way to the end here, about my mileage that I'm running. I did mention in the very beginning of this video that I am running a marathon. Maybe I can retroactively go back and show you. I have it all logged of how many miles I'm running each week. Might be an interesting thing to see, like, as the miles go up, does the XP go down? But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day, or whatever time it is for you, night, morning, whatever. And I'll see you in the next one.